name is Sidhu. I'm a business broker with Mission Peak Brokers. Today's video, we're going to talk about how do you sell a restaurant during the pandemic. The short answer is that it isn't easy, but there are restaurant sales happening across the US. Sales are performing best for those eateries that provide opportunities for entrepreneurs willing to adapt and thrive despite the pandemic. Poster warns that 33% of California restaurants may not return after the pandemic is under control. Nonetheless, hospitality entrepreneurs have persisted by figuring out a variety of ways to adapt by adding takeout, offering delivery, focusing on retailing specialty products like sauces or mixes, etc. Sales of commercial kitchens are doing well during the pandemic. Commercial kitchens provide culinary entrepreneurs the opportunity to focus on specialty products and or prep cooking for food trucks. To avoid risking the sale of your restaurant, avoid three main obstacles that we normally see derail a restaurant sale. Three most common obstacles are: number one, the seller did not properly prepare for due diligence. Number two, there were issues with the lease term or provisions of the lease. And number three, the restaurant seller did not offer financing to facilitate the sale. For due diligence, as a restaurant seller, you really need to prepare all relevant information regarding your business so that the information is organized, thorough, and readily available. As restaurant brokers, we have seen many deals fall through because the seller did not properly prepare due diligence, which caused the buyer to become discouraged or suspicious. I recommend sellers address deferred maintenance, clear any pending violations with the health department, and organize books and records, preferably digitally, to provide easy access to prospective buyers. Regarding your restaurant's lease, this is the right time to renegotiate favorable lease term with the rent reductions and additional options with definitive rent. If you are paying real estate tax as part of the triple net, try to put a cap on real estate tax. That would prevent you from paying much higher triple net in case sellers sells the building in future, triggering higher real estate taxes. Further, try to renegotiate the lease to be assumable without being on the hook for rest of the term. Since most well-informed landlords ask for personal guarantee to the lease in case lessee is an entity like corporation or LLC, so try to renegotiate for burn-off of personal guarantee, which your lease carries one. This is also the right time to get permits for outdoor seating on the patio and sidewalks, since the cities are more lenient and highly flexible. With respect to financing, the SBA is out of the equation due to pandemic. Sellers should look into the possibility of providing financing to the buyer. Typically, SBA loans are fully amortized over 10 years at prime plus 2.5% rate of interest. That equates in today's market equal to 5 3/4. Although SBA loan terms are pretty generous, we advise to keep seller note terms more stringent. Here is an example. For a purchase price of $300,000, buyer injection should be at least 50% or $150,000. Seller to finance the balance amortized over 10 years at 6% plus rate of interest with balance due in 5 years. This is with an assumption that buyer would be able to get SBA loan within the next 5 years to pay off seller note. Additionally, restaurant assets are desirable as well. For those businesses that completely closed, they made their assets available. These assets provide eateries with the opportunity to improve, expand, and build new dining rooms at a fraction of the cost of new furniture, fixtures, and equipment. A typical restaurant sale involves 5 steps: valuation, packaging, marketing, deal making, and escrow/change of possession. As a restaurant seller, you want to be prepared for every step to optimize the chances of your sale and for the sales process to go as smooth as possible. Let's start with valuation. The sooner the seller has to sell, the more flexible the seller must be. Develop a realistic target price and financing format for the buyer. This format should meet the requirements of the buyer, assure maximum safety for both the buyer and the seller throughout the financing term. Next one is packaging. Sellers must be as transparent as possible. They will need to provide a complete disclosure of the financial and business record. They should also provide the buyer with all pertinent information on how the pandemic has affected their business, if at all. Once the business listing is prepared for sale, number 3, marketing. Once the business listing is prepared for sale, the restaurant broker will identify, then screen potential buyers to verify financial strength and applicable business experience. This helps match fully qualified buyers with the restaurant for sale prior to disclosure of any confidential information. Number 4, deal making. Buyers will then make an offer on the restaurant and negotiate sales agreement, terms and conditions. The restaurant broker will then prepare proper documentation for the transaction. Number 5, escrow and change of possession. Each step of the transaction involves a variety of activity, either handled by the buyer, seller, broker, lender, escrow agent, or government entity. The process typically takes few to several months. Bulk sale procedure is completed to everyone's satisfaction in order to properly close escrow and facilitate the change of possession from seller to buyer. To successfully sell your restaurant, particularly in these times, it will serve you well to think like a buyer by anticipating the needs of the restaurant buyer in terms of providing transparent information about your restaurant, offering desirable financing, and optimizing the lease. You can avoid the risks of delay and surprise, which are the most frequent issues that torpedo restaurant sales. Thank you. Thanks so much for listening. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and share. To learn more, click on any of the videos around us. If you would like to learn more about buying or selling businesses, make sure you subscribe to our channel so that you can stay up to date on how to buy and sell California businesses. If you would like to learn about a specific subject regarding California business sales, please tell us by leaving a comment below. Thanks so much for watching.